Hello everyone, I am Alka1993. Welcome back to Town of Salem. Today, I'm going to make a Town of Salem episode for a certain series known as Luigi Wins by Doing Absolutely Nothing. You may have heard of it. In Mario Party, a player controls Luigi, doesn't press a single button during a minigame, and through various things, including probably quite a lot of luck, Luigi wins. It's now also possible in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with auto acceleration and smart steering. And I'm going to make it happen in Town of Salem. Sure, there's no proper Luigi character like in Mario Kart or Mario Party. However, what I can do is give myself a character with at least partial green clothes and a green pet, and that's sort of the green of Luigi. So, let's see what I can do. I'm just going to play normal classic to not have any other modifiers and chances like that. I'm going to play normal classic. I'll talk you through the game, but I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to kill. I'm not going to transport. I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to anything. I'm not going to press anything. Let's see what happens. Okay, if I get serial killer, that'll be pretty much not possible. If I get town or mafia, there's a decent chance. Investigator. I can definitely win as investigator because there's other towns that can definitely do it for you as well. Even if I, let's say, die night one, which is very much possible, and then I won't be able to give out any investigator info anyway, I can still win as Luigi. I am over here. I am a Luigi. And I'm going to do absolutely nothing. See a bunch of people talking, fidget spinners, people wanting to get attention. Let's see what actually happens. I see a cool, fancy character things. I see the queen, I think it is. I see the archangel. I saw the headless Halloween guy. Forgotten his name. Good amount of regulars. Whether they have other options for characters or not, I don't know. Chances are they don't. But if you put it on random, like I quite often do, then I still have all of the regulars. So my custom ones, like the Yeti, like the Witch, things like that, I don't get them a lot because there's just too many regulars. I lived through nights one and did absolutely nothing. The chances are towns died though. You know what would have been even awesomer? If I were a jester and I won, and because I don't talk and don't do anything, someone finds me suspicious, and yes, there's a framer dead. SK killed the framer. That's 2 more mafia to go. Obviously, the mafia will only be able to kill towns because serial killer is immune at night. But this is definitely something I do appreciate. I do appreciate this very much. Yes. If the SK could just kill the mafioso as well, leaving only the Godfather, then only those who have to be lynched or like jail killed. Oh my god. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. No way you reveal Sheriff that early, especially if you're not gonna give out any info. No. I don't believe they are Sheriff. Like, if you're playing a rainbow game and you claim Survivor, or even Witch, that makes sense, but claiming Survivor makes sense because you win with everyone, and Witch wins with everyone that isn't Town. So then you have a high chance of survival, even though the last 3 times I was a survivor, which I was killed anyway, whether I was just killed by a mafia when I was witch, just because they felt like it, even though they could have taken out an opponent, or something else. Other reason I was killed multiple times. I do still feel that's supposed to be as witch or survivor, just claiming it, and no one else and likely no one else does it, because you could die. You could, sure, if you, let's say you only play with 7 people in a rainbow, like minimum people rainbow match, you claim witch if you are witch. If someone else claims witch, then you could still die because you want to use lying. However, then if you die and you are revealed to be witch, then the other person's definitely lying, so they'll be gone after, possibly. So it increases your chances, if you're not witch, to die if you do claim it. So then it's likely that if you claim witch or survivor, you'll be the only one that does that, assuming there's no any roll, which is the 8th roll. And I've played quite a few games with 7, because the room in Chaos Rainbow, is it Chaos Rainbow? You know, within a rainbow match fills up quite slow. Nothing for me, and I would have preferred, in a sense, me to be dead, because then the people that are actually playing are able to help. Ooh, Vigilante. Did they have a clue, or that is just random shooting? I really hope that that's not a town. Vigilante is a town killing. First people mafioso. No, bodyguard. Why did you... I didn't see a clear thing. So, did he say anything? No, I think he just random shot. Ooh, the jailer got killed by 2. Jailer might have jailed him. The jailer didn't put anything there, so the jailer might not have done anything either, I don't know. Kagas is K, maybe, or William Hobbs is executioner and Kagas town. There are many possibilities here. And the so-called revealed sheriff hasn't said anything, hasn't given out any information. Who's the supposedly Sheriff Cucumber? I feel that they may have done that to either if they're Jester to attract attention and people don't trust him, therefore want to go after him, or they are veteran, which is also possible because there's town killing and a random town, and they want the mafia or someone else to go after them at night so that they can shoot them. There's some interesting claims going around, people just stating I'm sheriff, even stating they're the SK, which is really interesting. Looks like LBJ left, so that's 1 death. I hope that's the SK or one of the mafias, because that increases their chances of winning. Because in a regular classic game, Jester and Executioner, if they're still in the game, then if one of the others win, then that's it. They, like Jester, Executioner, have to fulfill their win condition before the game ends by other things, because they're not necessarily opposing roles. They just happen to be another one. Like how they're definitely neutral in the way you see neutral. At least serial killer is a neutral that is in opposition to town or mafia, which can cause the game to continue. Oh, vigilante. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I guess that they left. Although I'm not really sure why, because you still, if you leave, you don't get any points, and you may have to wait a while before you can enter a new room anyway. But if you just wait out and do nothing, even if you lose the game, you still get quite a lot of merit points. And Classic takes a while, so you'd likely get, let's say, minimum 40 merit points if you have the Steam thing, or in a double points weekend. You get double that, maybe 60, maybe even 80 doubled. Which gives you some nice merit points, which allows you to do other things. But if you don't care about merit points, you just want to have a chance to get in another game quicker, things like that, then you may want to go for something else. I have a feeling Cake is the jailer, and they are... No, not jailer, the jester, and they are continuously shouting like this because they want to die. I think Cake is the jester. Pickles is continuously claiming SK. They're going after Cake. Cucumber claims sheriff once again. They've done that before. Still got no leads. A sheriff should have leads. They should at least know something. Saying that, for example, Cake is not suspicious is a lead that they're at least not the SK or the mafioso. They could still be Godfather, but they're not SK or mafioso. And they can say that about everyone. So that is some information, some kind of a lead. So the sheriff, assuming they are sheriff, isn't speaking the truth. So far, I'm alive. In a way, it would be really cool if I would just be able to be left alive and still win. Although then we'd have to kill and lynch the SK and the True Mafia really quickly, because otherwise my vote would have to happen to be able to take them out. And I'm not gonna vote because Luigi's gonna win by doing absolutely nothing. Cake dies. Mafia and SK were done with him. Just by one. Mafia. So did the SK hit either the Godfather or the Executioner, who is immune? Well, the Executioner at this point could already be Jester. Yep, Jester. Thought so. They were trying to get themselves jailed. Pickles continuously claims SK. And now they're saying, yeah, Pickles continuously claims SK. Although, potentially, they were the Executioner, and then the Lookout, I think, died in that one. Yeah, Scooby-Doo committed suicide, was killed by the Mafia. So let's say Scooby-Doo was their target as Executioner. They died at night, so then Pickles would become a Jester from Executioner to still have a win condition. So I don't expect Pickles to be the SK. Who is the Sheriff? Cucumbers. Well, at least they claim to be, but they supposedly don't have a lead. I would... Do I vote him up? I would find it very strange if a town member would say I'm SK. Now they're escort. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Because you continuously claimed SK, then why are people supposed to believe this part? If they're really all escort, they just messed up. I understand that continuously claiming SK won't necessarily put you in the most suspicious position, but it is one of them. It almost seems like game throwing. Although, no, it could be a really looking far for it strategy. I would abstain here because I feel it might be the Exeter and Jester, or Jester from the beginning, with Cake having been the Exe. I think it's Jester. You can't even see the rope around their neck at this point. Lookout. Yes, they were SK. What? Then why would they put Lookout and claim SK? Huh. Either this is a really far-fetched strategy, which I don't believe whatsoever. Well, I find it extremely unlikely, let's say it like that. And... that's interesting. I do feel this could be game thrown. That might, then again, might be far-fetched. I'm not gonna report him, because I'm not sure about it. But it is a really strange thing. I'm still alive. I want to stay alive just to be able to say I survived one and survived by doing nothing. But it's not looking too good. Oh, still only one kill. Stat by only an SK, so the Mafia might have found the SK. I was the Mafia. Please let that be the Mafioso, because that's the only Mafia that the SK can kill. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Nice. Good, good, good. We're gonna see did Scooby-Doo claim anything. If you are the sheriff, like Cucumber claims to be, and there still is a sheriff in the game and no one else has claimed it, then you would have info at this point, right? Like, I'm the invest, I didn't claim anything, but I didn't investigate anything. Cucumber, do you have info? You haven't investigated. Well, then give off info on the rest. Wow, this is the one of those games where not talking doesn't put you on the suspicious list, because there's at least always someone that's supposedly... Now they're just throwing it out there. Now, someone says it's Luigi, and then they might just go after me. Let's lynch. Depends on who. James. Who says Luigi? It's Luigi William. Doesn't actually go after me, goes after James. So they're just throwing things out there. Although William says James, yeah. It's strange. I really hope this is the SK or the Godfather. Especially if because there's enough towns and a potential like executioner or jester left to vote up either the SK or Godfather, whichever remains. And that's awesome. Like, sometimes when you don't talk, people find you suspicious really early and they go after you. Sometimes they just don't notice you, and there's always someone that's somewhat suspicious, or that just comes to mind first. Like, oh yeah, I've seen, let's say, Captain Inez speak, I wonder what they are. Or I saw William Hobbs say something that could have been a lie, let's investigate them. And it doesn't come up in your mind if someone didn't speak, because you didn't see the name, so they didn't necessarily do something that was suspicious. That is noticeable as easy. So not speaking could definitely be a strategy that works out for you, and then as an investigator I'd put everything on my will and then reveal it really late. But then again, speaking could be another way to help find out information for yourself, find out who maybe is suspicious. Yes, Godfather! Yes, Godfather! 6 people left. I'm invest. Justin SK. We don't have a jailer, but we have a sheriff. Come on, sheriff, you can know who it is. Supposedly there's 3 people that they didn't go after, including James. Assuming Cucumber once again is it. William, James, and O'Sheet. Haven't investigated. Godfather shows up as not suspicious. SK shows up as SK to my knowledge for the sheriff. So then it's William and O'Sheet. Or O'Sheet. William or O'Sheet. So the sheriff, put stuff in your will. I hope you put stuff in your will. Let me survive. Yes. Is Cucumber dead? William Hobbs is dead. So that leaves O'Sheet. I want to say it's like the O'Sheet. Stabbed by an SK, so that's not the SK, but that was gonna happen because you can't kill SK at night. Not without something like Werewolf or Arsonist. Fit to Spanish operators. I guess. Some people really don't like him. I won't say something like that this person just said, but it is a big craze that I don't feel like being a part of. Okay, 5 people left. Assuming Cucumber is the sheriff, they should now know that O'Sheet is the SK. It's Captain Inez? What? But if Cucumber investigated everyone didn't reveal it yet, then they should have gone after... even if they could have, let's say, looked at William last night, found out that they were, or at least not suspicious because they were medium, and then O'Sheet would be the only one left if they hadn't investigated everyone. Maybe they knew it was Inez for a while, hadn't revealed it yet. Whispering to each other. Maybe they can't be working together because there's no help for SK. They continuously whisper. Cucumber voted against Inez. Oshie voted against Inez. It's my very first recording of Luigi wins by doing nothing, and Luigi wins by doing nothing and surviving. Am I gonna survive and win? Is this the SK? Did the sheriff claim from the beginning turn out to be true? I wonder, Cucumber could still be the SK. Oh no, you got me good game. I don't know. Cucumber was the first one. They kept whispering. Voted. Possibly, like, what did they try to do? R isn't even close to... No, it's 2 buttons away from the W for whisper. I'm not so sure about it. Is this it? No one did, because it could have been the Jester. No! So Cucumber isn't sure. Oshie, roll. Yes, it's Oshie. Assuming Cucumber is sheriff, it should be Oshie. Because of what they said before, that they haven't investigated James, William, or Oshie. So that's someone they don't have info on. They know James and William now. Oh, Oshie, you really got me. I just want whoever gets lynched to be the SK. So 1, win by doing nothing, which is cool. 2, by surviving and winning by doing nothing. And then it could be the very first recording. Just to prove that this is the very first recording, I won't have cut anything. Normally I'd cut a bit between starting up the game, but just to prove it was my very first one. Let's give it anything. Now there's 3 guilty votes all of a sudden. I'm not sure why Cucumber voted up Inez. Maybe they didn't realize at the time that it had to be Oshie because they hadn't investigated it. Come on, SK, 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 SK. Please. Oh shit, it's the... Yes, it's this guy! Boom! Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing! Yes! Boom 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 boom. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was awesome. Party. Yeah, that was awesome. Yes. Oh, that feels so good. Alright, everyone, thanks for watching Town of Salem. I'll have another Town of Salem video for you soon. A couple of games with the Chibi Manny server. Hope you're looking forward to that. This was one with me alone, where Luigi won by doing absolutely nothing, and he survived. Yes! See you in the next game. Goodbye. Yep, he was sharing.